guys? Welcome back to CB Fishing. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. It's been the weather's not been the best, but we're out here in North Carolina at the Outer Banks. Give you a look at the ocean. We just got here. The ocean is not looking the best right now, but hopefully it'll get better. Those waves are huge, if you can see, and they're breaking about probably 100 yards offshore. So not the best. I'm gonna need like a 40-pound dumbbell to keep my bait out there. But I'm gonna be showing you how I rig the surf rods up and the rigs I'll be using. Catch you when we're about to start. Okay, so first we're gonna be making a shark rig. So try and get some of the sand off. Okay, so first you're gonna want some wire. Right here I have 195-pound stainless steel leader wire. Next you're gonna need some swivels. I have two kinds of swivels. I have 230-pound swivels and 250-pound swivels. It really doesn't matter, but you can use what you want to use. Wow, that brush got black stuff all over my hand. Next, you're gonna need your hooks. Here I have 8/0 Mustad circle hooks, you can see. These are Demon Perfect Circle Inline 8/0 circle hooks, so they'll be perfect. Last, you're gonna need some wire. I have 200-pound monofilament, or not wire, you're gonna need a leader, sorry. I have 200-pound KastKing durable monofilament leader. So that's pretty much, you're gonna need pliers. I have Leatherman pliers. You're gonna need something that has cutters like that to be able to cut the wire. And I forgot one other thing that I left in the house. I'll be right back. Okay, so last we have crimps. So instead of tying the knots, because it's kind of hard to tie knots with 195-pound wire and 200-pound monofilament, so we have crimps. And I'm using the pliers to crimp it. They work perfectly fine, but ideally you want a crimping device. And then I have scissors to trim the tag end of the monofilament. Okay, so first you're gonna get your hook. Again, I'm using a 8/0 Mustad hook. I'm gonna lay that to the side. Hope you guys can see that, it's right here. Next, we're gonna grab our 200-pound wire. So, comes like this. So, what you're gonna wanna do is take about, I don't know, 4 feet of wire. That's probably good. Goes way beyond the table. So that'll be perfect. Then cut it at the end. Perfect. I'm not an expert at this by any means, but this is how I do it, and I made a couple rigs already, and it works perfectly fine. So next, what you're gonna want to do is you take the wire, put them perfectly together, run down your wire and pinch it so that it stays perfectly aligned. You can pinch it with your pliers. Again, it is a 195-pound wire, so it's a little hard to crimp on your own. So you should see, I'll crimp that, or cut that little end off. They're perfectly aligned. And so basically all you did was fold your wire together. This is gonna make it stronger. Next, you're gonna put your wire through the hook, like so. And then you're gonna take about 2 inches out of it, and you're gonna fold it over. Oh, it's really hard. So, put them together, get the hook down on the bottom, and use your pliers and really cinch that wire down. Next, we're gonna take a crimp and put it over. This is the opposite end of the hook. And if you can see, you put the wire through. Run it all the way down until you get to the tag end of the wire. And you're gonna put the tag end of the wire in the crimp and slide your crimp down. Boom. So, oops, I pulled it off. So, it's gonna be a lot easier to crimp this perfectly if you leave a little bit of space. I'm leaving about, I don't know, probably an inch of wire between the crimp and the eyelet of the hook. So then I'm gonna take your pliers and hope you can see, focus. You're gonna crimp right at the end of it, so it just squeezes around the wire. You're gonna do that to the opposite side. The exact same thing. Oops, missed. And crimp it. But do it right before you're about to cut it. And that'll leave it as a really strong crimp. Next, you're gonna cut your tag end off of the I can't think of the name of the wire. Grabbing cutters. So, dang, these things are rusty. Okay, they don't want to cut. That's fine. Can use the pliers to bend it and the wire out. And then now we can cut the tag off. The only reason why you want to cut the tag off is so if there is any weeds or anything, it'll be pretty much weedless. See, I might be able to get that little. No, does not want to work. It's fine. Shark's really not gonna care all that much. I just don't have good wire cutters. And these aren't even wire cutters, they're pliers. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. But there we go. Okay. So you put the hook down. And what you're gonna do is, I might be able to do it with scissors, but it is easier with pliers. You're gonna split the top like that and put your scissors or whatever through. Okay, I have to do pliers. You're gonna bend it out like that. Put the wire in the middle and cut it. So now you have 2 strands of antenna, or of wire, leading down your hook. Next, you're gonna take your hook, put one finger inside, and just start twisting the hook down here. Oops. Go all the way up, and you'll see your wire start to twist. This is doubling it over, making this technically 400-pound wire. Okay, so once you get to the top, you gotta pinch it, grab it with your pliers, go about an inch down, fold it, like that. We're gonna grab another crimp, put the crimp on, if I can even do that, trim the little piece off. Perfect. I'm gonna put it on. Boom. You may have to fold the wire out a little just so you can fit the crimp over. And then fold it down like that. Boom. You're gonna grab one of your swivels. I'm using the 250-pound swivel. Put it through. Boom. Bring your crimp up. I can bring it up. Okay. And all you have to do is slide a wire into your crimp. Pull it up. And boom. Now what you're gonna do is the same thing before. Crimp the edge, like so. Same thing on this side. Again, if you have a actual crimper, it's gonna work way better than how I'm doing it, but I don't have a crimper, so this will work. You're gonna trim the tag. It gets hard to trim it down at the bottom. There we go, perfect. So there you go. It's about a foot of wire, 2 swivel and hook. Next, it's gonna be the monofilament shock leader. So I'm gonna get that ready and pick the camera back up when we get there. Okay, so you have your leader. This is gonna be our shock leader. So this is gonna be for abrasion resistance against the shark skin. So you're gonna take out probably 3 feet, depending on. So I'm gonna be casting my baits. I'm not kayaking or paddleboarding out. So that means it needs to be a little bit shorter. So we're gonna do about 4 feet, 3 or 4 feet. All depends on preference. Try and find the tag end. What you guys didn't see was it took me 10 minutes to find the tag. So, but anyway, you're gonna put a crimp on first, just like that. Put it through. Put the crimp on. Boom. Just like that. Crimp the ends again. Now with this, since it's monofilament, you gotta be a little less, like you can't crimp it as hard because it'll start cutting the line. So just crimp it on the ends. and it should be good. Cut your excess. This we can do the wire cutters with. Boom. So now you have your, I'll show you it up close. You have crimp, wire, swivel, crimp, mono. So then all you're gonna want to do, take your last swivel, put a crimp on, boom, swivel, put the wire in the crimp, and make a nice little loop to the swivel, crimp the ends like we did for all the other things. Again, be careful, it's mono. Crimp the ends, out of the back crimp, boom. And cut your tag again. Perfect. And that's how you make a shark rig. I'll lift the camera up so you can see how big it is. But it's a little bit longer than my wingspan. So there, this side. So I'd say it's about 6 feet at max. That's perfect. We're fishing with an 11-foot rod, so that'll be perfect. But yeah, this is gonna be part 1 of getting all my fishing tackle ready. But that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you in part 2.